Hi, it's Tammy with Shrinking Violet DS, and today is Friday, November 1st. It's been a little while since I came to you. I've been traveling, busy. Sorry about that. I will go into my spiel. I had traditional duodenal switch surgery on March 9 of 2017 at Mexicali Bariatric Clinic in Mexicali, Mexico. I started my pre-op diet on February 19 of 2017 at 260 pounds. On March 9 of 2017, I weighed 248 pounds for surgery, and today I weigh, I don't know, I haven't weighed, but I will bet you I weigh about 125 because that's usually what I weigh. I did fly a couple days ago, so maybe I weigh 127. Who knows? But I feel the same as always. My clothes fit the same, so I'm sticking with 125. I feel like that's probably where I am. I honestly just don't tend to weigh anymore. It's really unusual these days for me to even bother weighing. It's kind of strange. In fact, since I have my kittens, some of you may have seen I've posted a few pictures of my two little kittens that I had bottle raised this summer. Posted a couple pictures of them on Instagram, so you may have seen them. And what I use my scale for now is putting their food and water on to keep it off the heated floor because I have them I feed them in the bathroom, away from the bigger cats. Anyway, so yeah, I don't even really pay attention to the scale. I was just in Toronto for almost a week, and there was a scale in the hotel room, and I thought, oh, I should get on and weigh, and I just never did. It, you know, I looked at it every day and I thought, oh yeah, I should do that, and it just was never that big of a deal. So maintenance is going really well for me. Thank goodness. It is time again for me to get my labs, and so I'm going to be emailing my doctor this week to request all of them. I have a long list that I do yearly, and then I have my half yearly kind of just iron and that kind of thing. Just the basics that I do on my half year, and then I have my yearly ones. But for some reason, I didn't do the big list in March this year. I don't know why. Maybe I was traveling or something, but I didn't get it done. And so I had just done the little list. And so I'm going to do my big list now because it's now been 2.5 years since my surgery. And it's been 10 months, a little over 10 months since my plastics. So that's all good. Oh, and I did my plastics, for those of you who don't know, with Dr. Sauceda in Monterrey, Mexico. And I will be going back to him. I'm just getting ready to email him as well because I had the full meal deal from shoulders down to knees. But there was one area that he couldn't do because he was doing so much that he just was concerned about doing too much and didn't want to inhibit the blood flow and retard my healing. So he didn't do my upper abdomen across my rib cage. And so I need to go get that done, and I'm ready. I wasn't sure that I would go back and do it because I was so miserable after my plastics, my healing. For those of you who didn't watch, you might want to go back. I think I did like 3 videos, and that was tough. That was a much tougher recovery than my DS. So, yeah, I wasn't sure that I would go back and do that one spot, but now I'm ready. I'd like to get it done so I'm completely finished. And then the only thing I'll need to do after that is just a few little face tweaks here and there. And that's it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. What else is going on? Just the usual. Holidays are coming up, so that's always an interesting time for weight loss or weight maintenance. Brian is doing really well with his weight maintenance. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if you know or not, but he had VSG at Mexicali Bariatric on April 9 of this year, and he went from 250 to 175, and he got a little lower than 175. He was like 172 or something like that. But he's maintaining right around 175. Some days he's 173, well, some days he's 177. But 175 is really his mid-range. And he's been maintaining like that really well. He's not eating himself out of his restriction. He's really good about that. And so trying to be good for the holidays. And we don't get trick-or-treaters at our house. We live at the top of a hill. It's a long walk up. There's nothing else around us. So I didn't buy any Halloween candy. So that was easy. And then Thanksgiving, we're having at my mother's house. And she low carbs as well. And so there will be carbs, of course, because there will be other people there too. But there will be a lot of low carb options. And so that will make life easy. And we won't have a bunch of food around our house because we throw a big, well, for Thanksgiving, we won't have a bunch of food, but we throw a big Christmas party the next Saturday. So not the Saturday right after Thanksgiving, but a week from that Saturday. We will have 50-ish, 50 to 75 people through our house over a 4.5, 5 hour period. And I do all the cooking for that. And so we'll have a ton of food around that weekend. But it's nice that we won't have a bunch of Thanksgiving food around prior to that. And that's why we go to my mother's, because that allows me to not have to do two big cooking things a week apart, and also to keep my house ready to decorate for Christmas right after Thanksgiving, because I am absolutely morally opposed to decorating for Christmas too soon. Drives me crazy. I just cannot. No Christmas music, no anything is allowed until we're doing the Thanksgiving dishes. I insist on having my Thanksgiving. I would like to change the way we time Thanksgiving, actually. Now, it's the third Thursday after the first Monday, which drives me crazy. I think it should just be the third Thursday. That way, sometimes it's the second week of, of November. Sometimes it'll be the third week of November. But, or, you know what I mean. It's like 2.5 weeks and three weeks. As it is, it's the very last Thursday of November this time. And so I don't think we get enough time for Christmas, which drives me crazy. Anyway. That's just my 2 cents. I think we should change the timing on Thanksgiving, and I think we should change Halloween too. It should always be the last Saturday of October. My 2 cents worth. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be doing a whole bunch of cooking for the Christmas party all the week after Thanksgiving. But I expect most of that food will be gone by the time all those people are done with it. And what isn't gone will then go to my mother's, because she has a Christmas party to go to, which is like a potluck kind of for her building that she lives in. And so all of my food that is left over can go there afterwards. So that'll make life easy. Brian likes to not have a whole bunch of food around the house, just in case it makes him want to graze. He likes to have, good options around, but not party food, so to speak. But we're gonna have lots of low carb options at the party as well. We do this party every year, and so I'll do things like I'll get beef tenderloins, and I'll roast 2 or 3 of those and then thinly slice them. And I'll get 2 whole salmons and have them, and then roast them. Or poach them and then chill them and slice them. So there's lots of meat. I always do a gigantic cheese display with lots of fruit. So the fruit's not low carb, but there are worse things. And there will be nuts and stuff like that. I am doing a build your own crostini bar, which is definitely not low carb. However, I am going to do a low carb option by also having roasted zucchini rounds that people can put their stuff on, or roasted eggplant, something like that, something that is substantial enough to hold up some toppings and can be served cold but cooked. So yeah, I'm gonna have sweet crostinis that I have pre-toasted with some sweet butter on them. So it'll be butter and sugar mixed together. And then I'm going to have ones that have butter, sugar, and cinnamon on them. And for those, I'll have toppings like preserves and goat's cheese and fresh fruits and Nutella, that kind of thing. And then I will also have, and some compotes, fruit compotes, some other nut butters and honeys. And then I will also have savory crostini that they can build onto. And so I'll have just plain regular savory buttered ones, and then I'll have garlic buttered ones. And for those, I'll have things like roasted vegetables, and then the meats, and then I'll have the cheeses, and I'll have like balsamic drizzles and flavored olive oils and herbs that you can put on, that kind of thing. And maybe some like fish spread of some sort, maybe some like white fish spread or smoked fish. Yeah, I have it all planned out. I have it written down, but I don't have it with me. Otherwise, I'd tell you more. So that'll be good. And then I'm going to do I always do cookies and stuff like that for desserts, but I am also going to do pie crust triangles that you can then kind of build your own pie. Or I may do little tartlets. I'm not sure, but I'm going to do something like that. And then I will have different pie fillings and whipped creams and pudding kind of fillings, as well as the fruit fillings, so that people can do that as well for dessert. So I thought that would be fun. And I thought the kids would like that. We'll have several children there for their little table, because I do also a kids food table. I'm making cream puffs that will look like snowmen. And so that'll be fun. And then they will have little sugar cookies that they can decorate, and more kid food kind of stuff like little cocktail wieners and that kind of thing. So maybe some grilled chicken strips, a little bit plainer food. So yeah, that's what I will be doing with my week after Thanksgiving. However, next weekend, we're out of town again. We head out to the wine country for a party that we throw every year for friends. 10 friends at the chef's table at a place called the Allison Inn and Spa, which is in the Yamhill Valley wine country here in Oregon. And it is a fabulous place. If you guys ever get out to the wine country here, the Allison Inn and Spa is definitely the place to stay and to eat. Their food's amazing. Their rooms are gorgeous, and it's just a really good time. So we'll go there Friday, and then Friday night we have dinner at a place called Recipe, which is in a little town called Newburgh, and also really good food. And then Oregon is all about local food and locally sourced food, and these guys do it right. So that's Friday night, and then Saturday we'll do some wine tasting and lounge around. There's an indoor pool and spa, and so we'll do that. And then Saturday night is the chef's table, and it's a tasting menu. It's usually about 8 courses, and we have them pair wines for us and cocktails and things like that. It's really fun. It takes about 4 hours, and we just have a ball. And then Sunday we meet for brunch and relax again all day Sunday, because Monday is a holiday. It's Veterans Day. And so we'll check out Monday and be all happy and full. And then I should probably hop on the scale, but I'm not going to right away, because why would I do that to myself? It would probably depress me. No, I'll be waiting, but I'll be able to tell, because my clothes, they do not lie. My clothes they tend to be very body conscious, and yeah, they don't stretch. So I'll know if I overindulge. So that's this coming weekend. Not this weekend, not tomorrow weekend, but a week from today. So that'll be fun. All right, you guys, this was a quick one, but I just wanted to come and say I'm alive, all's well. I'm catching up on everybody else's videos. I am watching. Trying to comment. Sometimes I'm in my car watching, or I'm on an airplane and I've downloaded them and I can't comment because I'm not on the internet, or not on, I don't have bandwidth. But I try to remember to go back. If I have not commented, I am very sorry. I at least try to hit the like button. So I will talk to you all later. Have a fabulous weekend. I hope you had a nice Halloween, and I will see you soon. Bye.